I'm delighted to be here with Chiara Egger. She's, I'll say, youth athlete, but quite international. You're recently, I understand, in Europe doing some events there. Maybe just run us through some of the things that you've done recently in the sport of triathlon.
So yeah, I was in Switzerland and I did 2 National League races there, which was quite cool because I got to race against the Olympic Swiss champion. So that was quite an experience.
And how was your result?
It was okay. It wasn't the best, but I learned a lot of experience from that.
Yeah. And if I'm presumptuous to say, one day if you get the chance to be in the Olympics, given that you're quite international, which country which flag would you participate under? You've got Swiss background and also Australian background.
Yeah, I'll probably go under Australian as I have an active passport in Australia and I've been racing under Australia already. And because I want to go back to uni, it would be a lot easier racing under Australia then.
Yeah, Australia's got some great universities, and Queensland in particular, some really good ones there. So we just take a bit of a back step and get to know you a little bit better. How did you get started? I know both your parents are athletes. Your mum's a very, very strong runner. They would have been inspirations for you at some point, obviously, as you're growing up. But where did you draw your original inspiration from, and how did you end up in this sport?
I ended in the sport because my parents just signed me up for a race in Tanyapura when I was 5. And I've been doing it ever since. I actually even started doing triathlon before they started. So yeah.
Well, that's great. And there's a lot of training that I know you do. And so I think it'd be interesting just to learn a little bit about what does an average week look like. So the training program that you go through, maybe talk about your coach a bit as well, and what sort of preparation you do each week. Yeah,
so I'm still in school, so I do 13 sessions probably a week, with 3 being swimming at school with the academy there in the morning before school. And then I usually do the 3 run sessions with psych coaching afterwards. And then the weekend session, the swim and the bikes in the morning. And then depending on the week, I usually also go on the indoor trainer and do an indoor bike ride.
Fantastic. And so I think a lot of nutrition required there to get through such a, calorie burning type of
Definitely.
week. What about mental toughness? So obviously you got to handle a lot of things. You've got your school to get through, but also all those sessions. How do you sort of, when it comes to race day, get mentally prepared?
Yeah, I just stay focused on my goals, and that definitely helps a lot. Just making sure going in the right direction.
Yeah. And what sort of outside of your parents, within sort of the broader group, you've got Jurgen, Zach, the legend here on the island, Dimily Lee Duke as well from Australia. What's it like having that sort of community of experienced professional athletes around you? Does that help you as well?
Definitely. It's amazing the athletes we have training here, and they're all really inspiration in the different ways.
What about going forward? Do you see yourself focusing more on sprint, Olympic, or 70.3 as you progress forward?
I think probably more Olympic distance, because I would like to get into the Olympics one day. So that would probably be my main target.
That'd be fantastic. We get an Australian in the Olympics, homegrown from Phuket, but with the Australian background, it would be unbelievable. I think the whole of Australia would be super proud of you. And you train extremely hard, so continue on that path, and we'll see where that goes. How about if we sort of just pivot a little bit and say, well, as you continue to do all this training, and I know that you still want to focus on your studies as well, where do you see yourself in a couple of years from now? Will you see yourself perhaps in university, and what do you want to study there?
Yeah, so I have my final exams for finishing high school in May, and then I'll probably head to Australia and then maybe find work till January, which then I'll probably start uni. At the moment, I'm looking into physiotherapy, probably on the Gold Coast. If I get enough points, would be my dream.
Well, you got Bond there and Griffiths, and some great universities. Gold Coast is a sporting mecca. Some of the fastest and fittest people in Australia, certainly around Brisbane and Gold Coast area. And if we sort of just pivot sideways a little bit in terms of Z Coaching Foundation, and you've got the Z Coaching t-shirt on today. How did you get associated with Z Coaching Foundation, and what does it mean to you?
Jurgen just asked me if I'd join. So Coaching Foundation to me is a foundation which helps athletes in Southeast Asia get their full potential out of racing and having nothing blocking them from getting in their way.
Wow, that said amazing. We might even have to look at putting that on the website or as our motto going forward. That's really kind of you to say. And I think the Z Coaching Foundation, led by Jurgen, Zach, and Dimily Duke, has been really, really proud with your progression. And I just speak on behalf of them at the moment. We just say we're just continue to see you do so well as well. So I understand that nutrition's really important to you, and you've actually written your own book, a cooking book, a healthy cooking book for athletes. Could you just share a little bit more about that?
Yeah, so in school, as part of the diploma, we have to do CAS. And with that, I created a cookbook for athletes with healthy and nutritious recipes to get you through the day, from breakfast to dinner and snacks and desserts in between.
And what was your favorite menu on there? What's the one that you just keep going back to?
I'd probably say some of the snacks. I really love the Bliss Balls, and they're a good treat for before running to get your energy levels high without having a big crash after.
Fantastic. We'll continue, and we'll get hopefully some more books out from you, some more cookbooks, and that's available if people want it. Can they find it online, or how do they get access to that?
They can contact me. You can also find it on my Facebook account under Chiara Egger, or my Instagram account under chiara.egger.try.
Well, good luck with the session today. It's going to be
you.
6 times 50, I can see on the whiteboard over there. So good luck with those sprint sessions, and then a bit of volume as well. So good luck with today's 4 p.m. swim session, and then for the rest of the week. And as you approach your next tournament or your next competition, we wish you the very best.
Thank you.